If Kashmiris in large numbers are coming out in support of terrorists and the youth of the valley are seeing him as a role model, what is India doing to address the situation?
First thing, your observation appears to be biased. It is a projected that they are being looked as a role model. It is a media hype and media intervention. And not only of India and Pakistan or China, it is international. That terrorists are being seen as a role model. Nowhere in the world, nowhere in the history, they are being termed as a role model. Allah loved not the aggressor. It is a failure of intelligentsia of various religions that they are being feeling unable, incapable to address its youth, to guide its youth. And when youth come, slight sensations is seen as per age. So it's not that they are being looked as a role model when they perform terrorist activity. Coming to address the issue of Kashmir, it's not only India's responsibility, it is a collective one. And when we see India today, then one will surprise that the name India has come from the river Sindhu. One stream called it Sindhu, Hindustan. Another stream called Sindhu, India. The surprising fact, neither the Tibet nor large part of the river is in present Indian geographical boundaries. The map has been changing for last 2500 years with the various fights ongoing. So what you are seeing is that current 70, 60, 80 years. And when Kashmir fights, we have to find out who all are the beneficiaries. Is the Kashmiris are beneficiary? Is it the Indians who are beneficiary of the fight, or the Pakistani, or the Chinese, or the one who supplies arms and ammunition? Those who supplies and arms and ammunition can said to be the beneficiary. So if the Kashmiri problem is solved, their benefits will vanish. So it is in their interest that this crisis goes on and on and on. How it can go? Until you create conflict, you provoke clashes, you highlight terrorism, you fund terrorists or rather. There are people who fund both sides of the war to benefit their dynamite industries. And it is being observed that the people, those who are involved in World War I and World War II, are said to be the one who funded both sides. Secondly, if the Kashmir become normal, the tourism of Switzerland will vanish. They say if there is Jannat, तो वो कश्मीर में है. If there is hell, आज कहते हैं कश्मीर में है. It can be construed as a conspiracy. It can be construed as planned intervention to subside your tourism. It's not only Kashmir, it is entire Himalaya. And it is being said in the history that whenever Himalaya is quite calm, and Indian Ocean is quite calm, the world reign in peace and harmony. And when these are disturbed, entire world is in disharmony, in fight, in clashes. So it is in the interest of the world at large that Himalayan region remain in peace. Indian Ocean remain in peace. In other way, if you want to disturb, then it's very easy to disturb the world peace and harmony by disturbing Himalaya and Indian Ocean. Indian says Himalaya is the head and Indian Ocean is its feet. Another people, the so-called wise people say, the feet has to be warm, the stomach has to be soft, and head has to be the cool. So if we consider the geography as a human body, then Himalaya has to be cool. The history says that whenever there is a meditation, tourism, or people who gone in meditation, Himalaya was their destination. Himalaya was their home because it was cool, it was calm. And from there they guided the men, they guided the world. And when the head become disturbed, where the guidance will come? It may be from the disturbed element, it may be from the satanic, and to create more and more harm to the head and to feet. And when these got disturbed, the entire geography got disturbed, not only of India, China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, but other as well. Because these two civilizations of India and China, whenever reign in the world, they are not by war, they are by love. Chinese says that India ruled China for 3,000 years. And Chinese don't calm about it because India ruled China by its heart. Many Chinese say India is a land of God. So India's responsibility, when you say what India is going to address, has to revive its own tradition. One name is given by the word Sindhu, Hindu, Hindustan, India. Another name, the Bharat, has been taken by it. Bha is light, Rat is busy. Its effort to enlighten the world, the name Bharat has come. Few do say that it is Bharat, the father of Santanu, which is referred in Mahabharata. It came from that. But it's mainly taken out of its effort to enlighten the world. So India's responsibility to revisit the religion. And as I said earlier, India need to make a world capital of religion and revive the discussions on the religion to benefit the mankind. The Muslim says Paygambur was the last Paygambur. That Quran says rather. And before that 1,24,000 Paygambur has came to deliver the message of Allah. So all 1,24,000 plus Paygambur Sahab has completed the message. But Quran itself says after 1400 years, two new Paygambur will come who will devote their time for the peace of the world. The Buddha says their religion is for 2500 years, which is going to pass. The Bible is being quoted that the world war is coming. The new world order like Illuminati and Freemasons And the conspiracy theories do say that it is going to come, to have one word, one country, one religion, one currency, and then they can rule. But India's effort to enlighten the world requires more and more attention, to have larger and wider discussion till they come out with some result. To give guiding path to the world is necessary. Then only Kashmir can behave like head and Arabian Sea like feet, Indian Ocean like feet. And in scientific term, we all are listening the global warming, the melting of glaciers of Himalaya and Antarctica, rising sea level. So this is its repercussion, which is visible in the visual world. That head is getting hotter. And we all know when our head is heated, we are not able to think properly. So it is required, it is paramount importance that the Himalaya remain cool, icy peaks without any mining, without cutting of tree. The entire 50 mountains of Himalaya need to be reserved for icy peaks only, no mining, whether they are in Nepal, Bhutan, China, India, Pakistan. No cutting of trees, rather reviving the flora and fauna of that region. So this is needed. The second thing which you asked to address this issue, it is being said that the Lao Tse, Confucius, Pythagoras, Buddha, Mahavir, they all come 2500 years ago. There was surge of wisdom in the world. But Lao Tse wanted to go away from mainland. And when he was going, the king of China said, "You can't go." So Lao Tse said, "I am going empty-handed. I am not breaking any rule of the country." No, your wisdom is our treasure. And it is said that the Tao Te Ching was written in 3 days, 3 nights, sitting at the border post. So it is said in the spiritual circle that the masters have gone for meditation, and now when the situation is going bad to worst, we can see some resurgence of masters. And it is being said in India that 66,000 of sadhus and saints are roaming in India. There may be some farji, some notorious, but possibility always remains that there may be real one as one. And they are roaming. So one stream is going to capture the world and rule the world. But in that scenario also people say this is the time of exposition and then elimination. And in satanic word they say if one is getting exposed, it means he is about to get eliminated. And when see such large number of terrorism and a swarm where the breed of mosquitoes of terrorists are produced, take birth, that get cleaned. And those media who benefit are being sidelined. So much of the media hype need to be reduced. Media need to be not foreign funded, not foreign guided, and there is no need for such a large number of media. The best media is mouth to mouth, and it is still considered so. So there is no need to provide level playing field to media, unnecessary noise. What is need to sit down to plan coolly, because those who want to enjoy by selling arms, ammunition, liquor, they are planning. And if one want to plan for peace and harmony, then he or she can survive only when he knows the art of cunning masters, and then one step more. Without knowing the art of cunnings, one cannot plan and execute the peace and harmony. The only problem in the world when two people encounter, while opposing the Satans, they themselves become Satan. So if we want to more, then we have to be one step ahead from them. We have to make institutions like Nalanda, Taxila better than Harvard, who provide wisdom, who accumulate wisdom, who attract wisdom and give wisdom. Maybe we have to make wisdom center across India. And we have to talk with friends in our neighboring country that it is not in our interest to keep fighting, because it is benefiting others, not us. And as far as physical superiority, mental superiority is concerned, one book, The Light of Asia, was written some Chinese. Then he wrote in that, I am surprised how India's subcontinent gets slave when I read Ramayana and Mahabharata. How this land can be slaved? So we have to revive ourselves. And discussion need to be concentrated on unification. If we see 1947, then there were around 500-600 kingdoms. By our own effort, we have come to 3-4, Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Now another effort is needed that we become one. And physical superiority, we have killed each other, we have broken head of each other, around 10 lakh at the time of partition. And after 2 wars with Pakistan, Kargil also we have seen, Doklam also we have seen. So there is no need for fight. The only option to have discussion, first common tourism plan, common patrolling, then rearranging our boundaries. This is needed. So, and India has to take lead. If one look toward the United Nations, then those who control the United Nations will try to benefit. So the bilateral talk which we have insisted as per Simla agreement or as per our mutual faith and belief and trust, we have to continue with that. And large-hearted magnanimity is needed, because we cannot think of hot pursuit like of Ireland, like of Sri Lanka. It is our own people, which we have witnessed when there was earthquake in Kashmir. Both sides of the army personnel and people cooperated with each other. And when we go in Western world, the Pakistani and Indians opened restaurant, Indian restaurant. Other people look we as one. It is we who are divided. What for? So larger discussion is needed. Closed door conferences, meetings is needed. We have to have faith. We have to have religious dialogues. And I am sure our mutual cooperation will be lesser costly than what we invest or waste in boundaries with armies in fighting. So India has to take lead, inter and intra, Himalayan countries and for Indian Ocean. Then only world can have peace and harmony. It is not only for India's interest, but international interest. So international community is also requested to cooperate. Thank you.